First of all, yeah, you know what? Let's just spoil the movie. I know at this point you've probably already heard a handful of dates as to when this iPhone event is supposedly supposed to happen. So let's just go ahead and give you the right one. Apple will be most likely holding an event on Tuesday, September 12th to announce iPhone 15, iPhone 15 Plus, iPhone 15 Pro, and iPhone 15 Ultra. Yes, Ultra. But don't worry about that yet. We'll get to that in a second. So, since we are expecting the pre-recorded Apple event to happen on September 12th, that likely means that invites will drop next week on Tuesday, August 29th. Those are those cute little invites with a tagline and a theme that Apple publishes to hype you up for the event, let you know that it's happening. Now, to be fair, throughout the last, say, couple years or so, Apple has started to catch on to the fact that we are figuring out when invites typically drop. And so maybe they try to surprise us, right? Maybe they wait till Wednesday or something like that, but the event is definitely on the 12th, and we will probably get invites on Tuesday, the 29th. And with that, since we are starting to get closer to this whole thing going down, we're starting to get some last-minute trickles of iPhone 15 leaks. So allow me to trickle onto you. Though they eventually took away the charger brick, Apple has always given you some type of cable when you buy one of their relevant products. That's right, the wall chargers are dead, but cables live forever. Thanks to some laws from over there in the land of kings, queens, and castles. That's Europe. We've been hearing for months and months that Apple needs to put their peenie into high gear, give us USB-C, and well, I guess that's it. And since iPhone 15 is the generation that is going to kill off Lightning in iPhones, we should be good and ready to be getting some Apple USB-C cables, official ones that plug into an iPhone. So let's take a look at what Santa Claus brought us for leak miss. Well, at first, it just looks like a bunch of cables. Oh, wow, how fun. Oh, but wait! Look closer with your eyeballs. Unless you don't have eyeballs, in which case, I am going to describe it, so it's fine. This show works for people without eyes, too. Okay, all right. Yes, my friends, these are USB-C cables, and look how lovely and colorful and not terrible they are. They're even braided. Look at the braids! What you are looking at is more than likely the color-matched USB-C cables that come in the box with your brand spanking new iPhone 15. This is the part where you clap.
Please clap.
This leak is coming from, I'm not even going to try to say that. It's from this account on Twitter, which, first of all, yeah, I'm calling it Twitter. I'm going to call it Twitter till I'm dead. Second of all, this person, though it was sort of first spread by him, he's not, how do I say this? He's questionable. This account, I believe, has shared leaks of their own before, but mostly what I found this account does is find things on Chinese social networks and then share them here in the Western market on sites like Twitter. And then we see it, and then here we go. This is supposed to be the iPhone 15 USB-C cable. I found this photo online, but currently I can't trace the resource, so I can't be sure if it's true or not. That is what he said. So, A for effort, and good on you for being honest. Flash forward a couple days, and bam. Wow. Damn. We have even more goodies from an Apple device collector, and they've thrown their Apple device collector hat into all of this, and it says yes, these are in fact legitimate. Through seeing some DVT samples, that's design validation test samples, they confirm that these are legit, they are real, they exist. Apple plans to put these things in the box with your new iPhone. Through their own tweet, they say iPhone 15 Pro USB-C cable DVT sample, full black including connectors inside, comes with black strain relief plastic tubes, which is different from the existing woven cable with USB-C from Apple, except the one of Mac Pro. Okay, so first of all, not only are we getting USB-C with the iPhone for the first time in ever, something that we never thought was going to happen, but we're also getting quality cables? Apple, you dog! Don't spoil me like this. Now, okay, color matching cables, right? But, what kinds of colors are we gonna get, homie? Because what you're currently looking at, if these are final colors at all, I don't know when this photo was taken, these are probably for the regular base models. What about the Pros? Yeah, so I'm just gonna tell you, everything you thought you knew about colors coming to iPhone this year, Forget it. Throw it out the window. None of that was real. Here's what's real. Now that things are finalized, we have a much better idea of what we're going to get. The colors that you should be expecting for iPhone 15 Pro are black, silver, dark blue, and this new titanium gray color. Something obviously closer to natural titanium. Now, you will notice that from the list of colors I just gave you, there is one iconic Apple iPhone color that was not in said list. Gold. Yep, nope, no gold color this year. I imagine they tried and then realized that gold just looks like absolute ass on titanium, so they just opted to not have gold at all. Looks like the Pro models this year are strictly business. Look at them. Look at all the business happening. And yeah, that means that weird red color that you've been hearing about and seeing on renders for, I don't know, the whole year, that's not real. It was probably always a rumor and probably always not happening. Okay, lovely, beautiful, color-matched, braided USB-C cables, looking pretty good, right? But then we have a disgrace like this. One of the biggest disgraces in all of the history of Apple-branded cables. Nay, Apple products as a whole. My lovely Toilet Squad, I present to you this absolute piece of the Lightning to 3.5 millimeter audio cable. Oh my God, it's the worst! And it's $35! Apple, why? If you guys don't know, this is the cable, the only cable that you can buy, that you have to buy, specifically from Apple, that is only for this one single purpose, that allows you to plug in your $550 AirPods Max headphones into a regular audio jack, like a normal functioning human. You have to buy this cable, and it's barely a cable. It's so thin and so terrible. It's basically just held together with all the thoughts and prayers of every Apple sheep in the tri-state area. It's a disgrace. F you, cable. Anyway, basically what I'm saying is I'm really glad we're getting braided, good quality USB-C cables. The whole point of that little tangent is that Apple's very hit and miss when it comes to making and giving us cables. Sometimes they grace us with a decent cable for the product that we're paying our hard-earned money for, and sometimes we get this. I'd say all in all, even though I am not a fan of Apple being forced by a government entity to incorporate USB-C in the iPhone, and it wasn't actually their choice, I am still grateful that we are getting USB-C on iPhone. USB-C is superior. Glad to have it. Give it to me. Okay, now Ultra. There are reports, like a couple reports. So take this as seriously as, I don't know, like your dad telling you that he's definitely for sure going to come to your baseball game. There are a couple reports claiming that the Pro Max is dead. Long live Ultra. And you know what? Normally, I would just scoff at this, pick my nose, and carry on with my day. But this makes a lot of sense right now. This makes more sense to me than having 5 iPhones, because the original assumption, the original rumors claimed that we were going to get 4 iPhones as normal, 2 base models, 2 Pro models, and an Ultra, so 5 iPhones in total, which it's messy. But this year, the Pro Max is getting a pretty significant camera upgrade. A periscope lens. You'll be able to optically zoom a lot. So for the first time in ever, the Pro Max will actually have features that the smaller Pro model just doesn't have. So if any year makes sense to start calling the Pro Max iPhone something else, it's this year. Again, not saying that this is definitely going to happen, but it really does make sense this year, which would leave us with iPhone 15, iPhone 15 Plus, iPhone 15 Pro, and iPhone 15 Ultra. And good. You know? Because Pro Max has always just been a really bad name.